Freedom here with you, and it is Tuesday. Feels like Monday to me, but howdy, it is Tuesday. Uh, yeah, I took yesterday off because I had Saturday scheduled off originally for the con, and since they canceled Saturday, I went ahead and used it for yesterday. I called in, so. Sadly, Kirstie Alley has passed away at age 71. Turned out she had been fighting a battle with cancer, and she had decided to keep it secret, which is her right to do so. So, a lot of people have been gutted. A lot of people, been, gut punched about it. But sadly, as I've told you before, I said don't be depressed about it. Don't think about it, keep it on the back burner, but none of us get out alive, celebrities included. Focus, don't think about that. Focus on the now. And sadly, coming to my age, I'm going to see this quite a bit, as some of you out there are as well. We're all human. We all breathe the same air. We all occupy this planet, and we are all mortal. That is the deal. Yeah, it was awesome. Like I said, I got to meet Jody for all of 30 seconds. And that was about it. But it's still, I don't think it's still registered in reality yet that it actually happened. I'm not kidding. Every now and then I got to look at that photo. I got it sitting up on the desk in a protector sleeve. And it's like, well, shit, that happened. Hell, when it happened, I didn't believe it. Okay. Yeah, they've had pictures up and articles out everywhere, and from what I understand, that's interior shooting. There's not going to be anything out on location as yet. That was all inside Babel Studios. So. And it could be that's all they're going to do before they go to Christmas break. Because originally, from what I had heard, they were supposed to start shooting late November, and something must have went wrong, or some scheduling conflict, because then all of a sudden they go, nope, now it's December. Okay, it happens. Is it next Friday? Okay, well, I'll look into that. Somebody put in the comment box they're filming, that they are following certain individuals for their filming information, and I'm like, don't do it. Follow Dr. Production News on Twitter. Follow Ruther 2. Don't give Butthead from Another Planet views just because he's going to tell you something that he's regurgitating from somewhere else. This is the guy who sexualized Victoria as a companion, and even went as far as to say that because she was vulnerable that he could probably score. All right, so why you would proudly admit on my page that you watched this lech, I have no idea. Tharies, okay, I don't mind, but don't watch the rabbi. That guy needs to be ignored, repulsed, and sent back into the darkest ages of the caveman where he belongs. For some of the things he said, that guy should be, facing anti-Semitism charges. I'm not kidding. It's just grotesque. I know, I saw it how many times. Like I said, and I'll ask you the same thing. Where do we send the condolence cards to the poor dummy? Yeah, Rabbi, like I said, I don't know why anybody follows that guy. He's just trying to be, a shock jock, and that era has long passed. Well, he didn't. That wasn't even necessarily a leak, though. That was pretty much announced on Twitter, Facebook, and like I said, my mind was more on the convention than it was anything else. I was, like I said, nervous as hell, and like I said, it still hasn't registered in my brain that despite the quickness of the actual encounter, I met Jodie Whittaker. A reality will hit sometime within the next month or so. I don't know, but then of course got hit with the news yesterday that Kirstie Alley has passed away. A lot of us knew her as Savick from Star Trek 2. She was supposed to be a half Romulan, half Vulcan, and that whole storyline got dumped. And then also, there was supposed to be, I think they wanted her back for 3. I'm not sure how that worked out. I can't remember. It ended up being Robin Curtis. And of course, there was Cheers. There was Veronica's Closet. There was, the Look Who's Talking movies. I really can't find much wrong with Kirstie Alley other than the fact that she was a member of that certain cult that I don't like. But yeah, it was great to meet Sophie Aldred as well. Sylvester I'd seen at the con a bunch of times, but I was glad she was able to make it that way. I could just take a picture with both of them, together. Don't say that word. Now I'm going to be followed and harassed and called names and have weirdos showing up on my porch. No. Indiana Jones, I don't know. It's mixed emotions because it's not that I had a problem with the last movie. It's just so far I'm not seeing anything sign of Karen Allen, and we're definitely not going to see Shia LaBeouf in it, even though he allegedly apologized. Yeah, it was silly, but it was also fun. Well, like I said, they did overdo the villains a bit. I kind of felt like, poor Kate Blanchett. I'm like, what? What? Okay, but I still enjoyed the movie. I have not seen the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special or the trailer or anything like that. Been meaning to, but it's just, like I said, I'm in the post-con funk. So it'll probably be that way at about the end of the week. Yeah, I was going to try to go into work yesterday, but I don't know why, but I kept waking up last night, and, not last night, night before last, and didn't really get much sleep, and I was like, screw it, I got a day off that I didn't use for Saturday. I'm not going to bother with she had a lot of fun herself. She seemed to enjoy it. Rings of Power, like I said, I'm getting sick of all these remakes, prequels, and all this stuff. Like Wednesday Addams is technically not a remake. It's another take on a character. And so far, I enjoyed that all the way to the end. Thought it was very well done. I know somebody tried on YouTube and all that to do an Adult Wednesday Addams series, and then it got shut down and it reappeared. And I'm like, yeah, you definitely want to watch Wednesday. It was very well done. It was kind of like a Wednesdays meets this demented form of Hogwarts. But I ain't going to go into details. You haven't seen it yet. So, yeah, the thing was, Avatar 2, I'm not really looking forward to it. It's been over a decade or more or something since the last one. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm like, I just don't care about Avatar 2. I'm like, too bad. You should have told this story years ago if you were going to tell it when there might have been still some interest. And now, instead of flying around, we're going the way of water. And I'm sitting here thinking, wait a minute, wait. Wasn't there elements involved in that Avatar anime that you got you fought in court for the name from? uh, I guess the humans are back. Are they back for the Upsidaisium again? I do not know. Well, the thing was, as I said before, my primary thing was, if you're going to blame anybody for the Star Wars things, you got to blame George Lucas. For one, he sold it, which was a big mistake. Two, instead of doing the prequels back in the 90s, you could have done the prequels at any given time. You should have done the sequels then. That way you could have had all the stars there, in a bit fitter and healthier form, and you could have pulled it off. But no, I want to retell a story that if you had read the books, you would already know. I remember the battle. Yeah, it's about finding out about Darth Vader being, having his butt kicked and left to die on a volcanic planet. I think that was back in the novelization. But like I said, no, he had to do those sequels and the prequels, and then he turns around and sells the whole damn thing. And it's like, but I'm sorry. So if you got a problem with it, blame the guy who proved to you that your dreams now even have a price tag. Like I said, the person who should have wrote the sequel series was George Lucas. It was his universe. And instead, like I said, I had a lot of problems with the sequel movies, such as they basically turned Luke Skywalker into a coward hermit who was going to cut down one of his own students in his sleep because he sensed the dark side in him. And that's the one thing I'll never forgive the sequels for. I don't care how many characters you didn't like. I don't care how many, and all. Like I said, that whole movie was one big chase to nowhere. Let's run to the Alamo. We'll be safe there. Security's over there giving somebody the business. Well, folks, I just looked at the time. I got to run inside. But sadly, yeah, Kirstie Alley has left us. And like I said, we're all mortal. But, focus on what you're going to do today. Focus on making today the best day you can. That's all you can do. All right, I got to get going, folks. So take care, be kind, be calm, be safe. Try to be kind above everything else today, and we'll see you all on the flip side because I got to run inside that building and get this over with. So take care, everyone.